Exactly, because we talked earlier in the week about what Ole Miss needs to do to Georgia and vice versa and all of that. And one thing that you mentioned to me, and I've talked about it on my show because it was absolutely right, is scripting chaos.
Mhm.
Describe what you mean by that.
So scripting chaos means this. Georgia's going to look at that. Georgia's done every bit of film study. Like they got some of the best analysts in the country. Obviously, everyone in the SEC does, but they're going to look at everything that Ole Miss does. They're going to get every formation tendency, every down and distance tendency, every hash tendency, every game clock tendency, like every tendency you can imagine. Georgia's got it listed, and they're practicing against those tendencies. And what Ole Miss is going to do is they're going to need to script against that. They're going to need to do a little bit of self scout and script against that, and maybe make their opening script completely opposite of it, and just kind of put Georgia in disarray. Like, oh crap, they're doing this out of 3-by-1 to the formation now. Okay, they're doing that, and just kind of confusing Kirby, which is a difficult thing to do. But if you can script chaos, like those over prepared, super prepared teams, when you throw a little chaos at them, it takes them a minute to adjust, and maybe you can sneak 7 points, maybe even 10 points out of that whole deal before they.
One thing I would do in the first 10 plays, maybe in the first 5 plays, the first third down that you get with the Georgia Bulldogs, call a screen pass. Ole Miss isn't a screen team.
Mhm.
But I guarantee you that if you did that, got him out the gate, it's a missed tackle and he's running, and that would cause the linebackers not to overflow, because Georgia is one of the most over-prepared defenses in all of college football. They know absolutely everything. So if they've seen something new for the first time in a game, it's going to take them a beat or two.
I would script an off tackle screen at that too, because they're gonna bring heat on that first third down, especially if it's 3rd and 5 or longer. You're gonna get some heat there, and I would script that to see kind of how they react. I mean, the linebackers might sit back on it and react to it, and it may get stuff for no gain. But you could also, like, there's a chance that those guys are blitzing and they're in like a cover 0 type blitz, and that running back could pop out there, catch that screen, and he's got space for days. And that's something that I think Georgia wouldn't expect for sure, especially if it's like 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6, kind of third medium. That would be something that would be a good call, because they're not expecting screen. Like 3rd and a mile, screen would be a terrible call. But 3rd and like 5 or 6, I think screen would be a great call.